Heading into the year, not much was expected from the New England Patriots, who were coming off of a 4-13 season and hadn't won the AFC East since 2020. While New England didn't see much success after the Brady Belichick era, they had two things: bright spots like one of the best corners in Christian Gonzalez, and a quarterback in Drake May who hadn't proved himself yet, but showed flashes the year before. Furthermore, they had a ton of cap space, which they used to acquire Carlton Davis, Stephon Diggs, Milton Williams, and Robert Spillane. Many didn't think a Super Bowl appearance was possible in the first year of the Mike Vrabel era, but they made it work. Was it a fluke because of an easy schedule, or is this a good football team? After personnel and player improvements in the offseason, the Patriots were projected to win between 7 and 9 games. To begin the year, it was looking like they would live up to the little expectations the football world had for them. They started off the year 1-2, losing to the Raiders in the season opener, beating the Dolphins in a down-to-the-wire game in Miami, and losing to the Steelers in a game where they turned the ball over 5 times in a 21-14 defeat. This didn't look like a team that would be playing on the biggest stage in February, let alone a wildcard game. There were concerns about questionable play calling from Josh McDaniels, situational football, and whether Drake May would be the franchise quarterback that would take this team back to the promised land. Luckily for them, the NFL regular season is 18 weeks long, which meant there was plenty of time to work out the kinks that come with having a brand new team. After a 42-13 rout against the Carolina Panthers, came Week 5, a Sunday night primetime game against the undefeated Buffalo Bills, led by former MVP Josh Allen. This became the Patriots' biggest test and win of the regular season. Drake May went toe-to-toe with Allen, completing 22 of 30 passes for 273 yards and orchestrating a game-winning drive. He showcased his accuracy and ability to make throws in the pocket or on the run. The defense also stepped up this game, neutralizing James Cook and forcing 3 turnovers. Victories against Carolina and Buffalo were just the beginning of what would end up being a 10-game win streak. During this stretch, New England became one of the best defenses in the NFL, being able to defend the pass and the run with consistency. The secondary trio of Gonzalez, Davis, and Jones gave the Patriots the luxury to run a high volume of man coverage, while Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, and Robert Spillane served as interior enforcers. On top of that, Drake May's second-year leap was evident as he remained in the MVP race for most of the year. Henderson and Stevenson both rushed for north of 800 yards, and the receiving corps took a noticeable jump as well. At the end of the regular season, the Patriots finished 3rd in total offense and 8th in total defense. For comparison, in the 24-25 season, they were 31st in total offense and 22nd in total defense, highlighting their improvement on both sides of the ball. Now, let's jump into the playoffs. It's true that a team's regular season success won't matter if they can't manage to perform with the same consistency in January. Going into the postseason as the 2 seed in the AFC, questions still remained on whether New England would be able to beat teams that were on their level or even better. In spite of the fact that they did end up reaching the Super Bowl, this wasn't the same Patriots team the league saw go 14-3. May was turnover prone and failed to sense pressure from his blind side, the left side of the offensive line got abused in pass protection, and there were many stalled drives because the run game had no push and receivers struggled to create needed separation to move the chains. Statistics mirrored their dip in performance, and during the postseason, they averaged just 16.8 points per game, 173.8 passing yards per game, and converted on only 32.8% of their third downs, 10.1% less than the regular season average. The defense, on the other hand, was the reason why the Patriots made the Super Bowl. Regardless of going against an injured offense or playing a quarterback that was making bad reads, the numbers say that this was an historic performance. Game to game, they led up just 13.8 points and 241 yards of total offense. In their AFC Championship game win against the Broncos, the defensive line recorded a 35.1% pressure rate, allowing only 7 points and 3.2 yards per carry. In the Super Bowl, they held an explosive Seattle offense to only 9 first-half points and held Offensive Player of the Year Jackson Smith-Njigba to 4 receptions for 27 yards. Historically, no team has ever won in the biggest game when the QB was under pressure on at least 45% of his dropbacks. The Patriots would end up losing 29-13 despite their defense's best efforts and a late push from the offense. Did the Patriots benefit from an easy schedule? Yes. Did they have a favorable road to the Super Bowl? Yes. But that shouldn't take away from what they've accomplished in a year with low expectations. They're a young team with a bright future, a team that does need upgrades at certain position groups. They've made recent efforts to upgrade the receiver room and offensive line, signing Romeo Dobbs and Elijah Vera Tucker, but still have to address the edge rusher position after losing Caleb Von Chason to free agency. Nobody should be written off after 1 year. It'll be interesting to see how they perform next season with a tougher strength of schedule. Let me know in the comments, do you guys think that the Patriots can be a top team in the AFC again?